What is up, nation? You know, we had to do a special one tonight because we have our quarterback. So I thought we should dip in real quick and just talk about it. And I had to bring my boys with me because how we going to talk about it without my boys? So, I mean, first off, Geno Smith.
Mm-hmm.
That's who we got
in the building.
Geno Smith traded to the Raiders from the Seattle Seahawks for a third-round pick. I'm sure we'll have a press conference soon. We'll learn more details, but first off, just handling business. Shout out to the subscribers and the community and all those because what's up, Raider motherfucking Ryan?
Shout out to the man, the one and only Raider Ryan. What's up, brother? Shout out to all the people watching, and greetings and salutations on this Friday night. You can choose to be anywhere, but you're here with us. So thank you on whatever you're watching on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for being here because I'm feeling pretty good right now. I mean, Geno Smith, former very high draft pick at quarterback, could he be the answer? I mean, I remember when there's like another quarterback that played for Minnesota last year. He was a high pick, and then I think they won 14 games. Was it 14? Interesting. I mean, right now, current situation, we've got Aiden O'Connell.
Oh, God. That boy ain't even going to play this year. I'm sorry. My bad.
No, I mean,
you're good, brother. You're good.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying.
I'm just thinking.
He's on the roster.
I'm surprised that was the first name that jumped off the roster. Okay, you went alphabetical order. I got it.
I like that.
Well, he's pretty much all we have because
True.
There's Carter Bradley, who's never played a snap in the NFL. And then we have Gardner Minshew, who's not for long. He'll be released. So pretty much Aiden O'Connell and whoever we would possibly sign as a free agent.
Touche.
So the question is, got Geno, right? Why? Right? Why do we get Geno? Well, he's got experience, mobility, accuracy.
Absolutely.
And a damn good deep ball.
Indeed.
Could this be the kind of sneaky thing that completely changes the whole calculus for this team? And then we do stuff? Because this was feeling kind of like Gannon-ish.
It does feel a little Gannon-ish, but I'm going to say my other part of the Gannon-ish part right after this. So please allow me to steal the show just for a bit here. It's been a while.
Western's been waiting to get this off for hours. We don't even know what it is. Okay,
I haven't been on the show for quite some time. I've been busy, super busy. So I had to come on here since we acquired our new quarterback. And I'm gonna say starting
has a Camaro. Okay, he's busy.
Basically, we traded Adams for Geno Smith. Because that was the third pick. And the pick was the pick that we got from the Jets, right? So I wrote this on paper too because I wanted to make sure that I did not leave anything out on here. All right, so Gino is a good, solid, bridge quarterback, right? And he is a good, solid, and he is going to be our starting quarterback, whether the Raider Nation, likes it or not. And I'm going to say this now, and this might upset, a lot of the AOC, guys out there and gals, and I like AOC just as much as the next person, right? But Geno Smith is better than AOC, and there's no way that AOC is gonna win out this or take Geno's job unless something dramatic happens, right? And I am not so I'm just gonna be honest here, and this is just me talking here. I'm not ecstatic with us getting Geno, but I'm also not bummed out, or like, I ain't gonna be angry. Like I was seeing some other Brit fans just absolutely did not like the trade. I think it's a great move, honestly, because for one, Geno does not have to be perfect for us to do great. He just has to do his job, and if our defense plays well and he has a good run game, we're golden. And I just have to, say this too. So this last season, he threw for 4,320 yards, 21 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, and he has a quarterback rating of 93.2. That's pretty darn stellar. And I'm honestly happy that we do have him too, because we don't got to go out and reach now for a quarterback, in the draft. So with that being said, too, for all the Cam Ward aficionados like I was, we could throw that out now, because there's no way that we are going to get Cam Ward now. I just don't see it happening. And there's a lot of pessimistic fans out there, and I understand, because we've been bad, right? But you also got to see some sunshine in that dark cloud that hovers above your guys' head. And Geno and Chip Kelly. So I'm going to say that one more time: Geno Smith and Chip Kelly. I think amazing things will happen. And the Seahawks, now this is just from what I've seen, the Seahawks, their O-line wasn't, that great last year either. And he did pretty darn, good. And if we give him, which I think that our O-line is, a tad bit better than theirs, I think that he'll just do fine. So my only cons with Geno is, there's some reports that I heard that he's going to be our long-term solution as quarterback. When I first heard that, I was like, oh, shoot, like I really hope that that's not, the case. And I don't want him to be an Aaron Brooks 2.0. So for all the Raider fans, old school fans who've been watching, they know exactly what I'm talking about.
Aaron Brooks, bro.
I really don't want him to be, and I'm hoping that he does not pan out to be like an Aaron Brooks 2.0.
No.
So
don't even.
Aaron Brooks wish he had Geno Smith career though.
For real.
Yeah.
I think you know what, that's a good point that you brought that up. And when you said that he's our long term, I see why. Well, I can see a reason why they would say that is because it's like this. No matter what we do, we got to remember it's a competition. So when you say this is our long-term quarterback, what that says to me is AOC, you're not. And two, that all right, this is who we rocking with, right? If anybody's going to come in that we draft, this is the standard of that you got to beat. Let's say we get Shador hypothetically. Shador comes in. Ideally, we want him to sit a year or two. Long term really only means 2 or 3 years, really. He's not going to be a quarterback for like 5 years. We already know that. But what I will say about Geno is, looking at his career, this is his prime. We're getting him in his prime right now, looking at his numbers, because he had an up and down career early, and then once he got settled, we saw who he was, because he was a mid quarterback to bust for a lack of a better word, because I don't want to call him a bust, but he wasn't. He was trending that way, and then he showed that he could really play at a high level with Seattle. Being that Seattle isn't really a offense driven team, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Traditionally, so he did well. I feel good about it. I just think they named him the long term starter, so that way that sets the precedent of competition.
So I totally get that part, right? Which I feel what you're saying is like absolutely right too. But I also hope with them saying that, right, is that they're kind of not showing their cards to the other teams, and what I mean by that is how we're going to go forward in the draft. So for us coming out saying, you know, Gino is our guy and he's going to be our future dude, right? I hope that in other teams' minds in the first round of that draft, they're like, okay, well, the Raiders won't get Sanders, the Raiders won't get this person, right? And then they pass on him, and then we get our guy in the draft too. But I will say this, that it's absolutely imperative, and I guarantee it, that if we don't get Sanders, if Sanders falls to us in the sixth, I'm calling it now. We're gonna get Sanders at 6, or uh, Genty at 6. If we don't get those two, we're trading back, and we will get either Jackson Dart or Jalen Milroe in the later rounds. That I'm calling it right now, and I'm putting my chips in on that right now.
Wow.
Oh, wow. I really hope we get Shador then. Not really liking any of
And
those other
and
options.
the reason why I say Genty is just because we got Gino now. If we didn't have Gino now, I don't see us getting Genty at 6. But just because we have Gino now, I feel like we're gonna go after
They're all mad.
a good workhorse guy that he could hand it off to. And I don't know if we're gonna get Najee Harris, Aaron Brooks is, out there too. And yes, Graham is out there too, at the
At
for us
6,
to
yeah.
draft at 6, right? But something tells me that Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly and just something in me tells me that it will be Sanders or Genty at that pick. Now, if it was me, I would go Sanders by default if Sanders is there at 6, and then Graham, right after that. But something just tells me that is their pick.
Yes, Raider Ryan. I'm being driven mad by this Genty stuff. Listen, if you pick a running back in the first round, you have him for probably 6 years. Then he's probably going to be too expensive for his production after the age of 30. So you just spent a first round pick on a player that you don't even have for a decade if they're great.
I understand that, too.
That's just
No,
that
I
part.
get it.
And then you get to the part where there's so many good running backs that were not picked in the first round.
Absolutely, and my pick was, Henderson in the later
Can
rounds,
you
or
just put some Trayvon Henderson? I like that idea.
Ollie Gordon,
That
right? Late,
see
right?
now we're cooking.
So,
That's what I'm talking about.
but something just tell now that they will.
No, don't tell me.
Something
No.
just
No,
tells
no,
me,
no, no,
man.
no, 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 no. Because look at the GM doesn't do this.
So look, there is a
Just
difference
saying.
if I was the GM or them doing it, right? Now I'm just saying how I feel. I just honestly feel that that's the route that they're going. Now, if it was me, I would trade
Mhm.
back, get some more picks, and draft it back.
So
And
this is my
later
this is
round.
my proof. This is my proof.
Mhm.
Who was the leading rookie rusher last season? Do you guys know?
Was it Bajan Robinson?
No, it was not. Rookie. Bucky Irving. Do You know who Bucky Irving played for? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So Spy Tech would have been involved in that. Where was Bucky Irving drafted? Was that the first round? Nope, not the first round. Bucky Irving was not a second round pick. You see,
Yeah,
he was the leading rusher, and he was neither one of those things, right? And it
Yeah.
happened to be our guy in Tampa Bay who picked him. So I'm pretty sure he is aware.
Yeah, I'm hoping so, brother. I am hoping so, and I get the whole thing about first round backs and all that stuff. And I've heard like our fellow person we know compared to Barry Sanders, and I get it, right? The kid's talented, but with how deep this is, I want to get him at 6. I'm just saying something just tells me that that's what they're gonna do, and I hope that they don't. I really hope that if Sanders is there, that is the choice that they
Oh
make.
God, please. Let's just hope Shador's there. We can get our future quarterback and have him sit behind Gino. I
Yeah.
think Gino. Listen, okay, you guys.
Sanders or Graham, and I'll be happy. But
Gino played better when Pete Carroll was the head coach. Um, I think Pete Carroll's the one who like unlocked him, right?
absolutely,
And he's going back, with the same situation. I think he's smart. I think he knows that he's going to play his best in that situation. And Chip Kelly. Okay, I need Geno Smith was drafted highly because of what he did in a spread offense in West Virginia. This is exactly what he would want to play in. Probably even better than what he was being given up in Seattle. But he also gets that coach that unlocked the. Gino was It wasn't. He wasn't that he was bad. It was just that he was like mistake prone, I guess you could say. There would just be these ridiculously bad plays that would mire, an otherwise pretty good performance, right? And that kind of just went away under Pete Carroll, right? And the Seahawks were successful to a certain extent. They won some games, man. Right? They were better than what they looked like with Russ there. And so, if you were like pro Russ, Gino's better than Russ right now.
who?
Geno Smith is a better quarterback than Russell
Oh yeah,
Wilson
yeah,
right now.
yeah.
That's why he took his job.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I didn't think that like that trade. We got Gino. That kind of came out of left field. I honestly didn't see that coming.
It was funny because the day before I called my boy Chris. What's up, Chris? Up in Seattle, huge Seahawks fan. I like hit him up and I texted him. I was like, dude, are you guys trading us Gino or?
Yeah,
Right? He was like, no, what did you hear? That's crazy. I was like, he was like, I'm trading DK. I was like, okay, well,
yeah.
that'd be cool. And then this dropped, right? There's, you can hear some rumors out on the streets if you put your ear on them. But like, man, I just think that this is a really good use of that third round pick. We are not desperate for a quarterback.
For a third
Right.
round pick, for a starting quarterback, that's a great deal. And I understand like there's some people that are like, well, third was too high. We should have gave up, a fourth or a fifth, right? And I would have loved to, but
I'm sorry, for
yeah,
starting quarterback?
right, for a starting quarterback, some Raider fans are upset that we gave up
Listen,
too much.
the third round pick is the lowest amount you can give for a starting quarterback. If we traded a fourth, you're basically saying this guy is a backup or like He has no
Look,
ability to play past this year. He's just going to be sitting, like warming it up for the rookie,
I'll just
right?
say this now. So I don't think he's a low tier quarterback. I don't think he's a high tier. I think he's mid tier. That's me. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And
Yes.
to give up a
Listen,
third round for like I just said, a starting quarterback, I think that's pretty darn awesome. And
you know what else? Geno Smith is the lowest paid veteran quarterback not on a rookie deal.
yeah,
I'll say that again. Lowest paid veteran quarterback not on a rookie deal. But also good.
yeah.
And pretty damn good under Pete Carroll. And so there's a strong chance he improves, especially, because of the offense that he's going to be in. I don't think the Raiders are done on offense as far as what they're going to add.
Oh no,
I think there's a receiver coming.
So since you just brought that up, I was just about to say this. I think it's imperative that we're gonna get Tyler Lockett now.
Interesting.
I really just see that move, happening.
Tyler Lockett.
Calling it now.
Interesting. Interesting. That's a possibility. I mean, it really is a possibility. No joke.
If we wanted DK, right? I'm sure you heard the same thing where they tried to package Geno and DK for like Crosby, right? We said no, but we could have also played with it. So if we really wanted DK, we would have made them an offer, but not for Crosby. So I as much as I would like to get DK, I just don't see that happening. I see the most realistic option is we're gonna get Tyler. I don't think we're gonna get T. Higgins. The receiver on Tampa right now, he's on the top of my head, but I can't think of his name.
You mean Chris Godwin?
Off the injury, I just don't. I mean, he's dope, right? He's good, but I just don't see it happening.
I feel like I do. Actually, I think that's who we're signing.
Spytech move? Think so?
I think so.
More so than
not going to break the bank.
Tyler
right?
Lockett, you think? Like is that more of a shoe-in for you? You think?
I feel like
I think both.
This is the thing about Tyler Lockett. In this offense, Chip Kelly is going to be using Trey Tucker like a little weapony something piece thing that he moves around everywhere, right? I feel like Tyler Lockett would just get in the way because he's a slot guy, right? We don't really need a slot guy. We need an outside, bigger, contested catch wide receiver. Sound like anybody I just
what about
named? Anybody out
Keenan
there?
Allen?
You know what?
Don't put that option out because I definitely could see a signing of Keenan Allen, man. I know a lot of Raider fans will
be revengeful.
He's a Charger, blah blah blah.
No, but he is a fan.
Absolutely. I was just gonna say that. Keenan Allen.
We could just go all Raider fans. We just like give me some Najee and some Keenan and let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Right? Go shopping, pick Raider fans, and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know, man. I think Najee Harris is a strong possibility, obviously. He's represented by Marshall and Lynch's company. Does Marshall and Lynch know anybody on the oh wait, Pete Carroll, right? And then he played for us also. So, yeah. There are connections in the world. Let's just say that.
That's a great one too. Ryan,
Mac Hollins. Wait, is Mac Hollins available?
Hippie?
Bring him back now.
He is a baller, man.
He never left.
He's a baller.
Every time I look up, Matt Collins is doing some fucking Raider shit. I think he caught a deep ball and just like stepped over somebody. I was like, yes,
He's dope.
goddamn.
He's dope. Yeah.
We need to.
And you know what? He's been all over the league too. You know what I mean? It's sad that he hasn't found a home yet because I like Mac.
Yeah, I don't understand why he keeps getting bounced around because he plays special teams good too. Like, how are you cutting a receiver like that? That it's a baller on special teams.
Oh yeah, man.
Like, what are we doing?
Plays hard. Plays tough.
It's crazy.
And he's very grounded.
He said,
very grounded.
System. Okay, you're right, Pizzle. So 4 wideouts, right? So then we got Jacoby, right? We got Trey Tucker, right?
Don't say it.
I mean,
Tyler Lockett, Keenan Allen,
DJ.
I knew you was gonna say it. That's why I said don't say that. But that's fine. Go ahead.
Why? What?
Because see, DJ Turner and Trey Tucker, that's just, you can't have 2 small receivers on the field unless they both playing slot, and you're not trying to stretch the field with one of them. So that's just not gonna work. But hey, like Pizzle say, in this system though, we do need 5 wide receivers, 4 wide receivers, and then 5 wideouts. I can see that because now you can game one of those 2 players open.
Chip Kelly likes to spread that ball around.
Yeah, so for a body, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but and it's not that I got to knock on DJ Turner because it's not like he's not showed himself NFL appropriate. It's just that our wide receiver core is small, and the thing is, we understand that we have a 1B wide receiver that really should be playing in the slot, but he's playing a big wide receiver role, and he's doing a great job at it because he had 1,000 yards this year, right? Considering we didn't have no run game and no quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty good.
Yeah, we had 2. We were one of the few teams. I think there were like 3 or 4 teams last year that had 2,000 yard receivers.
Yeah,
because we had Brock and him.
Yeah.
So like we had no quarterback.
Yeah.
And 2,000 yard receivers.
Yeah, so I think we do need to go get a big body possession receiver that we can throw it down the field on a 3rd and 12 and he can pick up 15, you know, or on the first down we play action, we go down the field, we don't have to go up top, but we can throw a nice out route or, you know what I'm saying, a comeback route or something nice and, you know, get first downs. So
get some.
Yeah, so I'm not a big proponent of DJ Metcalf for the simple fact that it'll cost too much, and I don't like receivers that don't catch with their hands. You know what I'm saying? Like he catch with his body too much.
He does do.
You know what I'm saying? But then the thing about it is, then he'll make a catch where he's so big you can't do nothing with him. You know what I'm saying? So. You know, you can't be. I don't expect him to be perfect. I just don't think it just translate financially.
Yeah, I think at this point,
because what would Tyler Lockett want?
A lot cheaper than DK.
Not that much.
Right. And how much would Keenan Allen want?
A lot cheaper than Tyler Lockett.
so I damn near would spend the money on those 2. Than a DK, you know what I'm saying? And they trying to get Max Crosby too. They out of their mind.
Now we're turning up the heat. There you go. See, we find some common ground here, people.
Question: do we consider Brock Bowers a wideout or an X factor?
He's both.
Keep Mike Mayer for a true tight end. Yeah, dude, this Mike Mayer stuff. Please do not.
Yeah, I know.
Please do not trade him because we gonna be pissed.
Get rid of him because he don't want to play for us. He already showed that last year.
He had personal problems, but
I understand. I understand he had personal problems, but even, and I was the main one telling people like, let's not write him off because we don't know what's going on. But the thing is, coming into this offseason, he might want a more prominent role because he know he gonna always be the decoy now. He knows that.
No, he's the actual tight end. Like Brock Bowers played his rookie season, right? Cool. He's going to be used more like a chess piece by Chip Kelly.
He don't want
Chip
that.
Kelly. And then the actual tight end is going to be Mayer's going to be on the field.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna get catches. I'm telling you. It's gonna be just like now. Just like all right, this fool Brock Bowers that had 10 catches for like 5 games straight. This one team. This one
receiver. He's a tight end. He doesn't expect to get
this one team that decides they're gonna stop Brock Bowers this week. Mayer gonna end up getting 4 or 5 catches, and then he's gonna go 4 or 5 more games with having 4 or 5 catches total. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if he mentally prepared for that.
I don't think that's necessarily true. Not in this Chip Kelly offense.
So I understand that, that he might be like, look, Brock is here. I don't have any touches or like all that. But if I'm the Raiders, I'm trying to keep them both. And
of course.
I feel like Chip Kelly could spread enough seasoning around to keep them all happy.
Boy, y'all keep talking about this seasoning, boy, like it's Cajun seasoning. It better hit. I'm telling y'all. I'm rooting for y'all because this Chip Kelly guy, he I don't see a lot of room for excuses because they putting the players around them, they putting them in a position, they got the coordinators, they got the D coordinator, they got the head coach. I hope it works out.
Give him a chance, Black. Just.
I am.
Give him a chance.
I am. That's why I said I hope he work out. I am giving him a chance. I promise you, I am.
There is reasoning with my seasonings. Okay,
there's reasoning for your seasoning.
Listen, look who agreed with you. This is how you know you're wrong. Pizzle was on your side, bro. So you should.
What?
I'm messing with you, Pizzle. No, like. Listen, Chip Kelly with this quarterback, and we'll see what other weapons get added. I think, obviously, we believe another running back and receiver, right, will be probably added at some point. I think we have to add 2 to 3 backs, depending on what we do here. I think I need to see Zamir White going. I think that needs to happen soon.
I would not be mad at that move, honestly. I mean,
who would?
Well, there's a lot of people that are attached to him still, but that's where I say you got to think with the chart and not your heart. That's where a perfect example of that comes into play, right there.
I was a pro Zamir
Absolutely,
guy.
Me too.
Right? I was like, he can do this. He showed something at the end of the year previously, not this last year. And it was just a regression or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened. You look at the tape in the last year, and like he was different. I mean, I know we went to the zone a lot, right? And there were some good runs by him out of power, but then he would fumble the ball or something.
You know how in NBA 2K, how when a player does bad, they have the red arrow going down? That's what happened to him, dude.
Yeah.
Like every week, dude. I'm like, damn. I'm like, what's happening, brother? It's that red arrow minus overall points, dude. Just I'm like, come on.
He's like running into the back of his blockers. Did he make the first guy miss at any point all damn season? I think maybe one time.
It wasn't good for him. It wasn't good, man.
I just like. Anyway, I think that needs to be over. We need to move on. So we need like a whole new running back room. Yep. So probably 3 of those. We need X receiver, right? Big body, go get it, that sort of thing. That's what we need to add in order to make sure that we have a complete kind of offensive roster, right? Instead of just like, we need to build the basketball team, right? And we're missing like, the power forward or whatever. And, you know, uh, our point guard is developing, right? But we got something going here. We just need to make sure that we complete this formula, right? And you know, get everybody on board. And you know, I think if we get the right, you know, collection of players together for Chip Kelly and allowing Geno Smith to kind of have some weapons, kind of settle in. I mean, man, the possibilities are pretty dope. And the thing is, like, he doesn't take sacks like that. Geno pretty good at that, right?
Yeah, I got a lot more confidence with Gino than AOC and Gardner going into this year than last year.
No, it's like 1,000% better. Geno Smith has a strong arm. Like, there's a reason he was drafted highly.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's physically.
It's just unfortunate what happened to Gino on the Jets, and the whole thing, how he got injured by his old teammate and all that. That was the first thing that I thought of Gino before he got transferred to the Seahawks and resurrected his whole career there, because it's just crazy how things change for the better for him. And I just feel a lot better with him under center than the quarterbacks we had going into last season.
Well, so let's talk about the contract stuff real quick. So Gino, he got re-signed by Seattle. They signed him to like a 3-year, $75 million deal. That was in March of 2023. So we have him for 2 more seasons. Look at the kind of impact, right? His cap hit for this season is $31 million. Okay. And there is no extra on there, right? I think that, yeah, that takes care of his guaranteed money and all that good stuff. So we have him becoming a free agent in the end of this season, to be 35 years old. Right? So we can re-up him or kind of move on, right? It just it's very clean. There's no issues of dead money or anything like that. And like I said, for what he is costing,
A lot cheaper than Darnold.
for starting
A lot
quarterback,
cheaper than Darnold.
you can't get the cheapest starting quarterback that's a veteran. It's not on a rookie deal.
Yeah.
You can't get any less expensive than that.
Yeah.
Right. So it's hard to really say, oh, well, salary cap is. You want to start a quarterback? There you go.
Yeah.
Right. That would mean there's no way you're getting Aaron Rodgers for less than that.
And I was a super pro Rodgers too. I just have to say that. I've been pro Rodgers, pro Justin Fields, pro Russell Wilson, and I didn't even think that Gino was a possibility. You know what I mean? Because I thought the Seahawks and Gino would patch things up, make it happen. But what a turn of events on how quick things could turn around.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's a good get. But yeah, that's the contract stuff. Hold on a second. Might be getting some help on the show real quick. Let's see what might happen. But yeah, no, listen.
He's a solid starter for a third round pick, you know. So you know what I mean? Like people got to be happy with
And
that,
he
you
could
know.
be better. I mean, listen, if he has a resurgence back to like how he played under Pete Carroll, then he's like a, 30 touchdown guy who can run around and get some on the ground.
So I just have to, throw this out here on the dartboard, man. So this is how I see this here. So we got Gino, right? And how crazy would it be, man, if we get like a Jackson Dart or a Jalen Milroe and have them sit for 2 years?
Okay. Listen,
You know what I mean? Like,
Jalen Milroe scares me
hey,
because this is
he
the thing.
impressed the Raiders at the combine.
Okay, listen.
I'm listening, brother.
Have you seen the games where he doesn't throw the ball to people very well? The thing is, like, I like the quarterbacks that do the thing where they throw the ball to
I get
people.
what you're saying, and I know where you're going with this, brother. But hey, if he could sit,
you know where I'm going. I just finished it. That's where I'm going.
So if he could sit, or him or Jackson Dart, right, could like sit and learn how to, throw accurately and throw,
If they could just learn how to throw accurately, they would be quarterbacks. Yeah,
because Gino's going to be the starter
arm.
no matter what quarterback we draft, and they're going to sit on the bench like that's for sure, right? So I feel like if Sanders isn't there at 6, we do, trade back, and we do end up getting somebody in the later rounds. Don't be shocked, and I'm calling it here first, if we do get Jalen Milroe or Jackson Dart. So I'm just calling that now. And we could all come back to here, and I'll take this video and I'll clip it and I'll put it on my shorts.
Listen. Okay, Jalen. Can we just stick to quarterbacks that can throw the football already? I don't want to have to train somebody who's a quarterback.
That's why we all have diverse opinions here. This is why I come on the show, because because I have some outside the box thoughts here, and I am the only one here that is high on Jalen Milroe, and I'm proud to to like say that.
No, stop saying it out loud. People will hear you.
No, right? We can hear you, right?
Okay.
I'm glad. I'm say it 3 times in the bathroom mirror. Say it 3 times.
I don't see it. I just don't see it.
D-Man is salute, brother.
We definitely see things differently. You're a Genty guy. You're a Milroe guy. It's just like, oh God, why?
I'm not necessarily a Genty guy. What I'm saying is that's what I think that the Raiders are going to do. That's what I said. But if I was calling the shots, I would not be getting him with the 6th round pick.
6th pick. So, good question. Would you take him?
I mean, sorry, 6 overall pick. Sorry, pardon me for that.
Yeah. Would you take him at 20? Is that what you're saying?
If I could not get Mason Graham or no, at 6. So later at 20.
Oh,
if I'm training back, sure, why not? Yeah.
So is that where you pick Josh, right? So what you're saying is you go 1st round, just not premium.
Yes.
That's fair. I don't like the length of the contract thing. It's like I want 10 years from my 1st round pick, right?
I totally get it. I understand. And there's the height issues too, and I get it. I completely understand.
But what does he do that's great? What is his standout trait?
I like how he's a home run hitter, man. Like he sheds the tackles. He knows how to hit the hole, something that Zamir White doesn't do. You know what I mean? He actually evades, and he goes through the first line of defense. And I'm not trying to throw shade at Zamir, so I'll take that back, right? But what I'm trying to say is, I understand, the
started it.
teams that Boise, plays and like all that, and I completely understand that if he was in a different conference, I get all that. I've read it all. I've seen it all. I just feel like he definitely has some talent there. Definitely has some talent.
So you said it's his home run hitter ability. Like he just scores long runs a lot
He knows how to
against
hit the
Boise.
a hole, and he has a nose for the end zone. He's a home run hitter, a guy. So when I say home run hitter, to me, that's somebody who could find the hole, shed tackles, right, and go for deep, long runs and get touchdowns on that potential one carry that they have in that play.
Mhm. I yeah okay. So he's just like strong,
And
fast.
I understand, like there's Trevon, Henderson, Hampton, and those guys too, right? Because those are my
Mm,
one, two,
yeah.
three. Is are those guys I just said there? But Genty, I just have them, above those two backs I just said.
I mean, I could fine, right? But like, how far
And I'll
above?
and then
That's the
I'll
thing.
just say this too. He wasn't a runner up for the Heisman for no like that
No, 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 no. I'm
either.
not saying he didn't have a great season. That's not
No,
what
no,
I'm
no.
saying.
I'm just trying to,
What I'm saying is,
say, like just talent wise, like all that.
yeah,
I don't think he's a Barry Sanders. I don't think, and I take this back for what I did
no,
say
no.
in the past. So I own up to what I say and when I was wrong. So I will say, that I did say in the past, I did see him like a Tomlinson type, right? He ain't that, and I'm so sorry for like saying that because there's only one, the Damian Thomason, right? And there's only one Barry Sanders, but I just feel like the kid is gifted. He has talent, and whatever team that he goes to, he could potentially be, okay. Here's a great one here for you. He could be the next Bajan Robinson type talent. There you go.
Okay.
Uh,
Does he really
Nick
catch the
Houston
ball
boy.
like that though?
Oh, I think he could catch.
But like that?
He's
Because Bijan is
he,
like a receiver.
he's I think they're pretty similar.
Interesting. Because I haven't seen him catch the ball very much. Is it just because of that offense, right? Feels like it's unproven. That's what I mean.
And that's your,
So I think that's
opinion, and I respect that. So, we all have our, choices here. I like Genty more than you. You know what I mean? So I'll just say that there.
right. I hear you. You definitely like
But
Genty
I
more
don't
than I
like
do.
him like super like crazy. But
Yeah.
but I'll just say, he is talented. He is gifted, and he is. Oh no, I'm sorry. He could be like the next Bajan Robinson. That is the like bestest way I
Okay.
could say it in a simple form.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's pretty good. I'm not saying he could be. So there's some things that I think were important in the combine that happened.
And Pete Carroll
Uh,
likes those type of backs too, man. Those guys that could get in there and get nitty and gritty, and
so just get Judkins or whatever. You know how to say it.
no, I get it. And there's Scattaboo too, right? I'm high on him like others are,
Gotta know. I just can't take this guy.
So there's many choices, right? But you asked me if Janty was there in the first round at 20, would I take him? Yes.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. If you think he's special, I just don't see the special. So like for me, he's just another back that's in this
Oh,
draft.
that's fine.
I think he's
Because
better
like
than
there's backs that were picked Like now I ain't saying he is like Gibbs though, right? But Gibbs was picked in the first round, what like pick 12, like something, and then Bijan
Yeah,
Robinson, if I'm correct, was like pick 7 or like 8, or
yeah.
something.
Yeah. I mean, just like I don't feel like Bijan has changed the world yet. I like
Oh
Gibbs a
yeah,
lot, right?
he is he is the most exciting back
But
to
that's the
watch
thing,
right
like
now. I mean, yeah.
that's the thing, right? We're gonna watch him for 5 more years, and that's it. I just
No, I get that too.
can't do
Their
It's hard to
shelf
do.
life is very short. Trust me, I get it.
You get a tackle, you might have to do for 15 years, 20 years. Quarterback, same thing. Wide receiver, 12, probably 10, 12, right? Like corners play for 10 years, right? Like this is
Right,
it's like
but
twice, 3, 4 times the
right,
amount of like you're getting back on the
I get that,
play.
right. But to
Right, right.
that, you don't see Gibbs type players just falling off the tree commonly, right?
Yeah, actually, I mean, the leading rusher last year, like I said,
Okay,
was
okay.
Bucky.
So I'll give him, that one. But aside from that, correct me if I'm wrong, please. Um, who else was a rookie who was doing, I mean, like I can't really think of back off the top of my head right now. But I just feel like those type of
Are you talking about like
those.
what rounds are you talking about? Because I'm
So
talking
I'm
about
just
are we talking about
so
mid round pick?
to clarify, like those backs like Gibbs or even like a Barkley or like a Derrick Henry, those type of guys don't fall off the tree commonly, right? And then you have your premium, just like gasoline. You got your premium, your
Tony
mid and your
Pollard,
lows.
Tony Pollard was a mid round pick, pretty good.
Well,
Yeah.
that Dallas O line, is
Oh, okay. What about Raheem Mostert?
49ers had a good system with
Pretty good.
Shanahan.
Oh, it was 49. Okay. Chase Brown.
No comment to argue there.
Oh, wait. Blake Corum, Rams. Gus Edwards.
Blake Corum really didn't
John.
do much though. It was all Kyron show.
I would just say when you saw him play, like, you could see it. But okay,
Okay,
we'll wait. We'll wait
I
on
get
that.
that part right with the talent aspect, right? But okay, so you're venturing down that hole. Okay, so I see here. Okay, so let's
Hmm?
say the rookie backs who produced well in their first season, aside from Bucky Irving and Gibbs, right? Like I just don't look. So that is where I stem from saying, like you don't have those premium top tier backs just falling off the tree
No, no, no.
commonly.
It's very often uh, that like rookie running backs that do well are not first round picks. Okay, let's look at history here. Let's look at it. All right, so let's look at 2022. Okay, so when was Damian Pierce drafted? Was he? I don't think he was a first round pick.
No, but
Right?
he was a baller.
Okay.
I'll say that.
That's
Yeah.
2022. Kenneth Walker the third. Seattle did not pick him in the first round. Just saying. Uh, let's go back to 2021. 2021 was a big year. Ramondre Stevenson balled out that year.
Yeah.
Javante Williams.
In the
He's pretty
Valley
good
of the
that year.
Dead. Hey, yeah, he's cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. There was a first round running back that year. His name was Najee Harris.
He's all right. You know,
He was all right,
he
but I think Javante outplayed him that year. Michael Carter also went off that year. If you guys remember that, running back, yes, came out of North Carolina. He was also not a first round pick. So let's go back to 2020. You had Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Not a
Oh yeah,
first round
he
pick.
was a bust.
Wait, what? Not back then.
He had that like
He had a good
one.
year.
Please correct me if I'm wrong. You know, like one solid year. Then after that,
Hey, you said what happened that year, okay? I don't know. What else other stuff? He's cheap. I'm pretty glad of whatever happened to him. Was bad. Of course, you had Jonathan Taylor. So there's your first rounder, right? But Cam Akers, I don't think was a first round pick. I believe Cam Akers was first
but
round.
is Cam Akers on the same tier? You know, as like Barkley though, and like Henry and like all that.
Are you gonna try to compare him to Saquon Barkley? That's
Or
this.
like Kyron. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you got those premium backs, right? I ain't trying to drag on,
Uh-huh.
that like they like show about this here. So
No, like who? How are those teams doing with those premium?
well, the Eagles just won
Backs?
a Super Bowl.
You can't count Saquon Barkley. He's not human. I said humans. This man jumped
Hey,
over someone backwards. He
I'm
doesn't count.
I'm counting Barkley. That was my Super Bowl winning.
He's an
Hey, I'm
alien.
counting Barkley. So there.
You can't count aliens. Only humans. So
Hey,
like among the human race.
please proceed. I rest my case, man. Okay. There's
Whatever.
Barkley's don't fall from trees. There you
I
go.
don't
There
see. I
you
don't see a
go.
Saquon
Barkley's
Barkley.
don't
If
fall
this
from
was
trees.
Saquon
Okay.
Barkley, if Genty was Saquon Barkley, I would be like draft that
No,
six.
I
Okay,
completely
he is
understand.
not that.
Okay, I
He ain't that.
understand. So Barclays don't fall from trees. That's there. There.
No, if that's that guy, okay, he's generational, right? You can see that from 1,000 feet away. Adrian Peterson was obvious. Saquon
Right,
Barkley was
right, right.
obvious. But you'd be like, holy crap,
Hey, but
who is that?
he looked
Jumps
he
off the
looked
film.
human on the Giants, right? But
He was damn good on the Giants. They should
a
have never
lot
let
of
him go.
people wrote him off. A lot of
Yeah,
people
but
wrote
when
him
you
off.
running behind a 300-pound, 350 plus pound line all across the board, I mean, like, damn, all you gotta do is hit the hole.
Pretty much.
It's like Forrest Gump said. That's all I have to say about that. That's all I got to say
I have to
about
say about
that.
that.
Nah, but
What's up, Tony?
I'm already
Salute to the chat.
Salute. Damn. For real, the chat be live.
You guys just tuned in. We just went on a debate here on backs and things like.
Completely sidetracked me with this whole back thing, but I had to I can't take it, man. I have to say something.
Please speak up because we all have
So
something to
Gino,
say. And I didn't
obviously,
sidetrack him. He's fibbing y'all.
Gino has a ceiling, right? It's not like, but I feel like that ceiling is probably best reached under Chip Kelly.
Here we go. Here go that name.
I'm just saying, the offense is.
I know.
It's right for what he
It's like
does.
Pee Wee's Playhouse. Every time I hear that name, that's like the secret word of the day. Chip Kelly. Just bells go off in my head as soon as I hear his name.
See, bells go off in your head for Chip Kelly. Bells go off in Hod's head on Genty. I don't have any bells that go off on my head.
It's like a dude. You're gonna call him here, like, I'll say it 3 times in the mirror. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right. His is Genty. Mine is for sure Chip Kelly. I mean, I'm hoping that I'm wrong. You know what? That's the thing about me. Like, I'm so accurate at times that even when I hope I'm wrong, I'll be right when I'm wrong. That is the craziest thing. That is.
Nah, hey, I get it, brother,
How you
and I'm
doing, bro?
pretty accurate
You
too,
know?
which is why I'm also known as Westernomus, as my
Yeah,
nickname was given from y'all. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
You earned that, my friend. And Westerdamus, uh, we
May
do
spit fire,
at
always
some
spitting
point.
that fire.
Oh, what's up? Hey, we're still in the Arch Manning sweepstakes. This is true. This is true. Listen, he's not coming next year, guys. If you're waiting for Arch Manning next year, you're gonna be
Yeah,
It's
I don't
like
wrong.
think.
watching. It's like
I
Yeah,
just,
watching paint dry.
I don't. I don't think he's
he's
coming
not
out.
coming
You're gonna
out.
put on like 3 coats, and you gotta watch all 3 coats dry.
That's right. He's a
Yeah, he's a
Manning.
Manning.
They be staying 4
That,
years.
that boy,
Okay,
that boy is a
he's
legacy.
definitely not gonna play 1 year and then like go straight to the bro. They're not rushing him.
Hey, if Arch Manning came out this year, he'd be the number 1 pick.
He absolutely would. Absolutely would. What's up, Raider?
What's up, brother?
One. Do you need the link? Do you
What
need the
up, brother?
link? Listen, man. It's good to hear from you. Good to hear from you. You know, I'm glad you're here. So, salary cap.
I'm
We
sorry,
talked about
I
that.
interrupted you because you said Chip Kelly, and I did derail you
Okay.
there. You was talking about Chip Kelly and how he gonna
Don't say Chip Kelly or Ashton Genty on this show.
he gonna matriculate this
That'll
magic
be a
y'all
closing
talking
bell
about.
sound, for the stocks. Ding, 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 ding.
Right, right, right. I like that. I like that. Yep. Hold on.
This is ridiculousness. So, I think that, you know, based on kind of like what we're going to be doing on offense and like what Gino excels at, they match up, right? And that's an improvement, obviously, from last year. I think we're going to continue to add quarterbacks that have a similar skill set. And like, as that'll be an improvement from last season, right? We had Minshew and
Oh my God.
AOC. Like, but they're not. They don't.
AOC. I got 2 of them. It's AOC and Chip
He
Kelly.
played the closing bell.
I'm sorry.
That is great.
AOC is my second one. My bad. Ooh.
Hey,
Word of the
so
day. Don't say
Let me mute my
AOC.
mic. I'm sorry, man. My bad. I'm
No,
being
you're good.
disruptive in
You're
class
good, bro.
today.
You're being good.
so since we're
Listen,
on AOC,
man,
I got a feeling that he's gonna remain on the team still. That we're gonna have
Man,
Gino,
that boy
we're
is the
gonna have
mascot.
AOC, and then we're gonna draft our dude.
That boy was the mascot at this point. He gonna win our Walter Payton Man of the Year award. That's what's gonna happen.
You get a sticker on the sticker
can we
chart.
let this man go to a team with a chance? Like,
Yeah,
give him a
send him
chance.
to Indianapolis.
Poor Anthony
Or the
Richardson.
Titans. Send him to the Titans.
Yeah.
For their first round.
Depending on what
Hey,
Josh
if we got
McDaniels.
anything higher than a
Listen.
third round for him, I would be a AOC apologist from here on out for the rest of his career.
third round? We're not getting a
I know that, but I'm
round.
just saying we got anything remotely close to that, I'll be like, you know what, AOC wasn't that bad after all. I was underestimating him.
Okay, here we go. Tuan says, "Did we pick up a running back or actually a quarterback?"
No, we picked we picked a quarterback. We picked a quarterback that could turn into a running back in the event our running back gets a tripping, or in the event that our line gets a tripping.
In this offense, there's going to be some read option,
That's
RPO
good
stuff, and he's going to be able to really take care of it, which is nice. I think it's a good idea. I think allowing him to, take advantage of his agility is really going to be helpful, especially for the run game, right? So one of the things I think,
sorry.
one of the things I think my boy Dirty said that it was pretty genius about Justin Fields, right? Is that when you have a quarterback like that, it does open up run lanes. It makes it easier to run the football. They have to account for you in the run game, and that's one more head, that's one more gap, one more distraction, right? It opens up stuff, especially in the read option. So having Geno has a very similar effect, except for Geno can also throw the football to people successfully.
Absolutely. Geno ain't a bum. He's a 2-time Pro Bowler. He is a good starter. And I'm gonna just say this. It's very fortunate. That we have him on our team now. So I'm excited to see what him and Chip Kelly could bring to this offense.
Would you trade a warm beer for AOC though? Like you could just chill the beer. Then it's cold beer.
And remember, this ain't a Luke Getsy offense no more. So I just have to say that.
Well, it's not against the offense, but what it could be is that we give him back to Josh McDaniels and the Patriots since Josh loves him so much. Right? Obviously, he's like Brady 2.0, according to some people.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm just trying to, don some light here on some of the Raider fans who have a dark cloud above their head because we got Geno as our quarterback now.
No
it's definitely not the worst option.
You put these two together, and this is all I'm saying. Okay, Kelly likes the quick passing game, right? And Geno had like a 70% completion percentage, and last time he was under Pete Carroll. Right?
Yep.
Geno, like I said, the RPO play action stuff, he has been really successful in that kind of stuff. Kelly loves those RPO quick greedy Geno skill set stuff. He's mobile. I mean, he's not gonna like sit here and just like run the ball all the time. But he's 30. He's 35, guys. But he can extend plays. He can run all the bootleg stuff. He can be a threat in those little RPO, or, all the little games we're gonna play with the running back, right? And this system is about accuracy on that second level, right? That intermediate stuff. That's where Kelly is going to be concentrating.
You didn't say it all. You slid it in there.
Okay.
Hey, so essentially we got. Okay, wait a minute. Before I make this statement, the Devontae Adams trade, everybody was crying a river because it was a fourth with a conditional third, right? I remember when I said, and when I said this, I'm pretty sure I was one of the only ones to say this. I was like, Devontae can get us a third. But this is not why I'm bringing this up. I just have to put that in there. So we essentially end up getting our quarterback for Devontae Adams.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yep. And he costs less.
And we don't got to go out in the reach.
So who made that trade?
Hey, that was Coupon Tom.
Oh, okay. So I'm only saying that to say he wasn't as bad as people were trying to make him out to be.
Tom?
He just didn't fit what we got going on right now, similar to Gardner Minshew.
His philosophy of apparently never bringing a running back to your team, regardless of how cheap they will be and how good they
fucked that up.
And not trading up ever
He's
for
too
quarterback.
Conservative.
But we wouldn't have got Geno Smith had we didn't have Pete Carroll though. So, but if Coupon Tom was still here under Pete Carroll, we still might have been able to pull it off though.
Not just that, but Pete Carroll and Tom Brady had their own vision on how they were gonna, like ride the ship, right? And Coupon Tom was not in that vision going forward.
This is true. Bowers is going to be more dangerous with a steady quarterback.
Yeah, I agree, and I like we're going to be dangerous because we have at least a third of a run game. Because with the read option, we got to you at least keep the defense honest. Because even if they do crash down on a running back and Geno start getting out, even a couple of times, that makes the defense respect the run to some degree. Because we had no respect given this year.
Has no respect at all is some of the Raider fans when we first drafted Brock Bowers, man. I just got to say that now. Now everybody, you know what I mean? It's like everybody was hating on that pick, man. And now
it just didn't make sense. That's all. Because we just drafted a tight end and then we go right back and draft another tight end when people not understanding he really was a player that slid under the radar.
Well, my understanding is that he was hurt because he was not at the combine and stuff like that, and I didn't hear that he had healed.
I ain't saying I'm saying
we needed to tackle
you, brother. I'm saying
the general populace.
No, I'm just saying my opinion of it at the time. So I was kind of like, man, I don't know. Like, we need to get a tackle, or else having a weapon won't matter because we will not be able to throw it to him, right? Because the quarterbacks will not stand up right to do so. But then we got lucky, man, because
he was one of them players that dropped. He dropped in the draft and he shouldn't have.
I thought he was a Jet. I thought he was for sure going. I thought he was a New York Jet.
I did too.
I thought he was a New York Jet.
Did. I thought he was a Jet. I was really afraid he was going to be a Charger too. They could have took him.
Yeah.
I thought Jim Harbaugh was the genius. Anyway. Now, Geno likes to go deep. We'll see if Chip Kelly can prioritize that a little bit more. I think it's going to be key, especially with a Trey Tucker, right? I think, this is a solid matchup. Is it perfect? No, there's some stuff, right? But I think there's some adjustments. Chip Kelly said it himself. Like, you don't just run an offense. You have to craft it for the quarterback that you have, right? And, we just got to protect them. You're right, man. Like, if we just shore up the line a little bit.
We're doing that,
right?
Allegedly,
obviously, let's talk about no more whipping boy because what?
Andre James?
Andre James is gone.
See, now I'm kind of indifferent. I'm indifferent about that. You know what I mean? It's just something about giving up veteran linemen that just irks me because they're hard to find. And if you do find one that's competent, he gonna be like 2 years removed from retiring.
Right. Like you don't just sign veteran linemen at a company usually. If you do, they'd be like you said,
I think we're gonna be all right.
2 years from retiring, or we get
We'll be
lucky.
okay.
No, we'll be okay. I ain't worried about that part. But I'm just saying, as a depth thing, because I can see if we had an O line that we already kind of knew what was going on, and he just didn't fit.
Right. That's not what's going on. Listen, he actually. This is the thing about Andre James, man. I feel like he's like just the one we were like trained to not like, and we always only see when he does bad.
Right. That sucks. That
Because
sucks too. That
right?
sucks.
Because like if you look at his statistics, like you're like, damn, like he was one of our better linemen last year too. When you look at like win rate and or miss or bad block rate or whatever, like he was one of our better linemen when it comes to the actual play-by-play analytics, and it happens over and over again. Yeah, he has some plays where you're like, oh, that was horrible. But I think every lineman does, right? And somehow he's having less than other linemen. He outperformed JPJ last year. I'm sorry, it's just the stats are clear. You know what I mean? Like he won more blocks, like a higher percentage of his blocks, and had a lower percentage of bad blocking, or he missed his assignment, or did something that wasn't good, right? A beat. Like, isn't that the whole point? Am I missing something? Well, he's gone, so someone will sign him and apparently hate him and probably blame him for all their woes. They'll be like, listen to Raiders fans, they hated him, so we should hate him too. So that's gonna be interesting. Let's see. We got something. Oh, Ryan. He's been working, so he's going back and forth. Good stuff. But I don't remember their names, but my profile picture is with the female that did the tour. She's an ex-Raiderette. Let's see who we're talking about here. Check this out. Can't like maximize that too big. I'll check you out. Right now. I'll send you a message. I'll send you a message on Patreon.
I'm glad to hear that, brother.
Good stuff. Come on over. There's some articles that go up there, guys. Like exclusively there. I write about this stuff. Do you want to really know what's going on? Just saying. It's pretty good stuff, I think. So
check it out, y'all.
Yeah, you should check it out. And then I mean, what does this mean for the draft, right?
I already called it earlier.
Okay, let's clean some things up. Jackson Dart was bigger than people thought. He's almost 6'3", 225-ish. I think he's at 223 or something. So he's starting to get into that like heftier, bigger guy quarterback stuff, which is nice. I'd like over 6'2". And I think it matters a little bit. Also, Dylan Gabriel was taller.
Pass.
Than we thought. 5'11" and an 8.
Pass.
210.
Pass.
What's the pass on Dylan Gabriel?
That boy grew a quarter inch, and he was like, "Oh, he's taller than we expected."
5'11" and an 8 is, I mean, it's just good. It's fine. It's basically like he's Russell Wilson.
And Ryan, I absolutely agree on the no Genty part. I get it. That ain't my pick, brother. That's just what I think that the Raiders are going to do if Sanders ain't there at 6th. So I just had to just clarify that, I all the Raider Nation out there, Jenny is not my pick at 6. So I just got to say that right now to clarify that.
That's fair. Oh wait, somebody else was saying that the writing is good. So maybe it is good. Thank you, Raider Ryan. Thank you. Listen, he says, I know you liked Bo Nix last year, Hotspot. I did.
I did too.
I think I was one of the only. I think, yeah, a lot of people were down on him, and we were pretty.
A lot of people hated him, man. A lot of people.
We were right.
A lot of people didn't like him.
They didn't like him all the way until like week 10.
I didn't like him. I didn't know who he was like that.
Fair. No, not you, per se.
Yeah.
It's more everybody else.
It was a lot of people.
I remember people saying oh God, comment of the day.
Bang zoom,
yes.
as in oh man, as a wasted talent would say, bang zoom on that comment right there.
See, this is why we need you on the show, man. These come on.
That is definitely true. That is definitely true. With your filth, Raider Twan.
This is a game of inches. No, he was talking about any given Sunday, okay?
What if he's
game of inches? We fight for that quarter inch.
He could be talking about a tool. He could be talking about who knows?
There are a lot of times where that quarter inch may make a big difference. Especially if you're talking about.
Oh man, now that is derailing the show.
Right? Sometimes a bullet can fly by you, like ex-President Trump, the quarter inch. Quarter inch.
The end of your life.
See, quarter inch matters in certain situations.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
The F is going on with this show.
Listen, guys. What guys? Saying.
I'm just kidding. Raider Ryan, I used to be together. I know, brother.
He says, "Yeah, I'm just giving you shit. Yeah, that's fair." So
stupid.
He says, "Yes, you were giving me hella shit.
Hey,
hella shit."
On my breakdown,
if we'd have took him, he was gone though. But if we could have got him, you guys would be.
I did a Bo Nix breakdown last year, and the majority of the comments in that is hate for Bo Nix. There was more hate in the comments than the positive things, say about him.
You know what? I took a lot of heat for that. I don't care. Part of why I was frustrated is because when we picked Bowers, we had just missed out on Bo Nix one pick earlier, and all the quarterbacks were gone. I was just still stunned from that.
I was on the Bo Nix Penix,
he went to the Broncos. I was like, no.
Yeah, it was. We couldn't get Penix, my guy. We couldn't get Bo Nix. It was
12 years.
But Penix and Bo Nix, were I was really, really high on those guys.
I stay at 6. See if Sanders falls. Then decide between quarterback, best line. What about you guys? If Sanders falls,
absolutely
take him.
No questions asked. Send that card up to the stage and
run.
He reads it.
Book your ass, sprint directly to the stage, and be like, Shadur Sanders, Raiders go. That's it. Done.
No hesitation.
Hand in the card. Now Shadur's gone.
Go on the next comment. I see you thinking about it.
If Shador's gone, okay, listen.
If Shador's gone,
I just.
here I'll look.
What if we? Okay, Shador's gone. We
Mason
haven't.
Graham, easy, boom.
Is he there though?
Hey, I think there's a good chance. There's a really good chance.
I just don't see how he's there. He's gotta be gone. Like who? Have you seen his tape? He looks like a
That's
heathen.
why you gotta.
Like he's ridiculous.
That's why you know what I mean. Hey, you know what?
He's gone. There's no way he gets
Hey,
to
you
6.
never know, brother. You never know, man.
Bro, listen, if he gets to 6 and there's no Shador, then yeah, you just have to take Mason. You have to take Mason Graham. He's that good.
Absolutely.
I don't know if he's ever been blocked. I feel like maybe not. It's like that. Like he obliterates people. He like runs around guards who never touched him and D tackle. How do you not get touched? It's like
He's a savage, man. Imagine him on that D line with us, dude.
Absolutely savage.
Imagine him on our D line, just
absolutely savage,
killing KC's offensive line. You know.
Oh my god! What do you guys think about Hugh Janis at 6?
I'm not really, you know.
Dude, no, come on, no. Not a player, it's a joke. Eugenius.
No, I don't want to trade up because if we would have just lost those 2 freaking games, we would be at freaking first pick right now.
We're not. I think
If
at most,
we're trading
if
up,
we
it's
had
for
an
Cam
easy
Ward,
deal to get
but
to
that ain't
4,
happening.
if we could get to 4 easily, it doesn't cost very much, and it secures us Shador, we might do it.
You know what, dude? I honestly think that Sanders will be there at 6, or he perhaps might drop further. That's just me. I really think that him not throwing at the combine and all that jazz helps us. It really helps us.
They're not ready, Raider Ryan. They're just not ready. They're not ready. I know. So there are other times where the quarter inch makes a difference, right? Construction, line pipe, building a house, measure twice, cut once, right? Well, I'll say this. If Shador is available and we can get him at 6, and then later on we can like add Shiloh. Why is there so much shade on Shiloh? Why he didn't get to the combine and then he ran, I think, a 4.4? What's going on? What is this thing that they're doing with the Sanders boys? Like, what's happening? Can someone explain this to me?
I don't have any shade towards him. I'm just not high on him at all.
Okay, so he runs a 4.4. He hits like a truck, and his dad is Dion. What is the problem?
I'm gonna don't believe the hype. You know, that's
There is no hype. He didn't even get invited to the combine. There's no hype. Like you would be. He's a.
That's where we agree to disagree. You know, or yeah, you know what I mean.
Will Sanders has hype.
Nah, I think B. You know what? It's we see different things, right? And you see what you see in him. I see what I see when I see things of him, right? Best way I could say it is you have your opinion, I have mine. I get it that he's fast and he has the bloodline of prime time, right? I'm just not sold on him.
He played well too. He played well for Colorado. What's happening? Okay.
I don't even
All right.
give a crap.
No,
who
you
played for.
gotta, bro. You gotta just give them some grace because they don't really know why they don't like Shador. They don't know why.
They don't like Shador. They
Yeah,
like Shiloh. I
they're
don't
like,
understand.
bro. Like as much as they say because they hate on us because we Sanders and all that. Like as much as I don't want to buy into that, there's a lot of validity into it, and it ain't. And but the way they talk about it is like implicit hate. It's not an implicit hate. It's like y'all so arrogant that y'all easy to dislike. So that's what it is. And so and trust me, that boy is
Well,
not a
that's not
hype.
the reason that I don't like
No, I
him.
wouldn't.
I'm just not sold on his talent. That's all.
So what is it that? Well, go ahead. We won't get into that.
I just don't think he'll be a good pro player. That's just me. But his brother, the quarterback on the
Oh, you talking about Shiloh?
Yeah, we're talking about Shiloh.
Yeah, Shiloh. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough road for him. But
he has the speed.
I don't even know. It's just
he hits hard. He seems to be able to make some plays back there.
But see, the thing is,
he
looked like a college safety. Can you cover?
If we're gonna get a college safety, I want that safety out of South Carolina. You know what I mean? And that's the only safety that I'm talking about. That's it.
I'm not saying first round pick, dude. Okay, obviously not. I'm saying Shiloh in the 6th. Late 5th.
No, we can get him undrafted.
I know, but that shouldn't be happening.
Look, just because he has the dad's name, right? Like Brendan Rice.
It's a 4.
Come on.
He runs a 4.4.
Brendan Rice.
He played well.
Like Brendan Rice.
He had good size. Brendan Rice ran like a 4. Come on, bro. I like Brendan Rice when it's coming out.
I like him too, but who had a better season last year, him or Cool Hand Luke? My boy, Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah, I'm sure he probably is, but
okay.
Luke did play well. But they featured him and stuff.
Thank you.
I said I kept little young son on the couch right now.
I don't care. He can't be on my team with that name.
Luke?
I can't. No. What's McConkles? I can't do it.
Oh, the Charger kid?
Yeah, that's what you're talking about, right?
No, I'm talking about Luke McCaffrey on the Redskins.
Oh, Luke McCaffrey.
Not McConkley. No.
Are you talking about Ed McCaffrey, brother? I mean, son.
The brother.
Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey dad is Ed McCaffrey, who played for the Broncos.
Yeah, and his other kids on the Redskins right now, who I always liked, and he had a better season last year than Brendan Rice, who's the son of the greatest receiver of all time.
Listen,
and I'm just trying to say names don't mean jack because you got Brendan Rice, who I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, dude, Brendan Rice." I like him too, but he didn't do much, man.
No, names do mean something. It just didn't. It didn't pan out there. Because there's a lot of players in the league right now that got their names. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. in NFL champion. He's a baller.
I get it. I'm just saying you got the last name of the greatest receiver of all time, and
yeah, that sucks. That's like the Michael Jordan thing.
You act like he balled out, dude.
Look at Michael Jordan's sons getting caught.
I have to bring up the stats, bro.
What?
I have to bring up the stats on them both right now.
Oh, who?
Up
Luke and Brendan Rice.
Did Luke have 10 receptions?
10 more than Brendan Rice.
Shut up, dude.
Stop with your nonsense, Hot.
You're like, oh, you just totally outplayed him. I'm like, you're 10.
Cut the crap.
I mean, he outplayed him, but neither one of them were good. So
I don't know, man. I don't know.
We don't know anything about him being good yet.
Brendan Rice this past
you can't figure that out in 10 receptions.
There was no backwood.
What was a backwood?
You cannot figure out where somebody's good after 10 receptions. That's all we got.
I said, let me get a bud.
More than Brendan Rice.
Okay, you know what? Whatever. Was Brendan Rice like hurt or something?
No.
Yeah, he may not be that big.
Thank you. Thank you.
Player. I like Luke McCaffrey like better anyway. So I thought Luke was gonna get drafted higher than he did actually.
Yeah, I did too, honestly, but
I thought he was going like definitely higher. But you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So let's see. I got a couple more points I wanted to hit here.
what else we got hot?
I feel like we need to take out some trash and stuff. So, you know, we could have went with, you know, an Aaron Rodgers, something like that. To say like he had more passing yards than Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson last year. So he had a higher completion percentage than they did. Very similar passer ratings. He's obviously more mobile than either one of them right now. And cost effective. So good move.
How much he signed for?
We have him for 1 year at 30 million. 31 million.
Who?
Gino.
Oh my God. Wait, so how is he the long-term quarterback and we signed him to 1 year?
Who?
He's not. We're
Wilson.
drafting a quarterback at 6.
Huh?
We're drafting a quarterback if we can at 6.
I didn't know that we signed him for 1 year.
No, well, that's his contract left.
So what, are we gonna give him an extension?
Yeah.
Probably a year or two.
Who?
We'll see. Maybe not.
You know what I'm saying?
He couldn't come to terms with the Raiders,
Smith.
with the Seahawks, but so they traded him. So maybe we give him a short extension. Maybe we don't.
I just hope it ain't long, honestly. Like I'm happy he's here. I just hope we don't sign him for like
1 year,
4 year or 5 year, you know, anything ridiculous like that.
Are they gonna get
I think 3 years, you know what I mean, maximum. And it's good.
garbage.
See, Ritter Twan agrees with me. Shallow can actually play. Legit speed. Gets to turn the ball over. Also has hands. Thank you. God dang, dude. What are we doing? Yeah, it's a 1 year remaining for 31 million. Good job.
That's crazy.
What do you mean? That's still the cheapest starting quarterback. That's a veteran. That's not on a rookie deal. I mean, you can't get cheaper than that.
Hey, so let's talk about some free agents that we would like to sign, since it's right around the corner here, and I got to bounce out here. So I would like to see what your guys' takes are on what's on the free agents you guys would like to acquire here in the next couple of days.
I want us to sign a guard. So, you know,
we did. Alex Kappa is the guard.
More like Alex Crappa.
Man, you know what? I'm glad at least some people like not overly excited about that, but we're gonna see, because you know he played with Tom Brady, so I guess he would probably like, you know, Tom Brady, he played on his line, so
yeah,
I think he's just a deaf piece.
But if you gonna get rid of Andre James for somebody that's comparable or not as good, I mean, like
he's not just
Kappa.
I don't know if he makes a team.
You don't know who makes the team?
Kappa.
Oh hell no! Oh hell no!
So is that all you have hot? Is just
no? I want Trey Smith. I want Trey Smith.
Okay, Smith. Yeah, same here.
Can we get Trey Smith, please? That's who we throw the money at. You know, I want Chris Godwin.
Okay.
I want everybody.
No, I mean just those two. You know what I mean?
That's it, because we got some good caps. So I kind
I
of
know
have
you
like
got
5 players.
you
I
know.
have like
Listen,
5 players. I'd like
if,
to
if,
at least try
if
to get.
DJ Reed comes walking through that door, I'll be happy about it, right? You know,
Your little iPhone charger, nigga.
I don't think that like
Is you asking me or telling me?
Various Ward would be
What?
okay, right?
C Ward is definitely up there.
Rasul
Oh,
Douglas, we can bring him back. That was a mistake letting him go.
What, nigga? What square is? Who walks around with no charger? That's
So
square.
once we
I
get
mean, nobody here.
with Rasul Douglas, we'll have or somebody like
I
that.
don't care who we get.
Man,
Like,
Byron Murphy.
Okay.
Byron Murphy actually knows the system already from playing up there in Seattle.
Yeah.
Drafted by the Seahawks. Right? So he knows a lot of what Pete Carroll's concepts are going to be like. So that would be interesting. Maybe we add some depth at tackle. Like we could get
Ronnie
Cam
Stanley.
Robinson. Ronnie Stanley's out there. He is.
I'm so look.
Is he gonna retire though?
Hey, he would be a great veteran piece, bro.
I think he might retire though. That's the only thing.
He is
Sneaky Carlton Davis is out there from
there is Javon Holland, Dre Greenlaw, Joy Bosa.
If we're getting a linebacker, I don't care. Let's just go get Zach Bond. Can we get Zach Bond? Zach Bond. If you're gonna get a linebacker,
I'm naming everybody.
Listen, we got $100,000 burning in our pocket.
Man,
I'm gonna go buy some
what?
Cars.
I guess.
Hey, so no, I got your guys. I've got a feeling what you'll say on this hot.
What's that?
Maybe, but I like the idea of like throwing a little Hollywood Brown in the mix, man. Or Hopkins, something like that on the cheap,
Hopkins.
Hell no.
Yeah, it won't. Won't cost.
He better go back to he better go back to Kansas City.
Very much, and Hopkins is a handsy guy. You know what I mean?
We need YNs.
I'd rather get Darius Slayton, bro.
We need YNs.
Darius Slayton ain't coming here, bro.
Why not?
He's going to Detroit.
He said he wants to play for a contender.
He's going to Detroit.
Oh, Twan, thank you. I did not. So he said that the Eagles already. Okay, thank you, Twan. I didn't know that.
Wait, Eagles locked up who? Who they lock up? They already locked up Zach Bond?
Oh yeah, they just signed him. They signed him.
But yeah, Darius Slayton said that he wants to play for a contender.
And yes,
that ain't us.
Spytech does know a good one. What about Mekhi Becton, guys?
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Wasn't that the lineman that was running hella fast we was looking at the other day?
Possibly. Mekhi is kind of a freak. Of course, we talked about Keenan Allen earlier, which I think is important.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, Lockett and Allen.
If we do somehow end up losing Spillane, please don't lose Spillane. Then I think it's.
If we don't resign Spillane, he's going to the Bills.
Oh wow!
Oh great!
So man, y'all gotta worry about the Raiders going to sign him, man.
Najee is out there, obviously. What do you guys think about Chase Young? Would you take a flyer?
Sign his ass, dude. Hell yeah, he's cheap and he's fucking talented. Pardon my courtesy. I got a little too excited there. Sign him, man. He has talent and he's on the cheap, man. Sign him.
And let's say we somehow lost Trayvon Merrick. What if we just stole Justin Reed?
Yeah, you Reed or Holland. You know what I mean? Done.
Holland's out there.
Yeah,
right?
done.
You know, Calais Campbell is
Players Campbell is
sporty.
very, very great, good player. Great
He's
presence too.
sporty though. I don't know. You know, Harrison Smith played pretty well last year, didn't he? I thought he did.
Yeah.
And so he's out there. DeMarcus Lawrence.
And yes, Raider Chuan, that is right. He re-signed. So yep, he ain't coming over here.
Wagner got locked up too.
Yep.
Man, I told y'all that was gonna happen.
Boy, smart. He's smart. Dude, he sees, you know what I mean? Sees that talent and that young prospect quarterback they got over there. He's like, fuck that.
It don't take a rocket scientist. Another boy was just in the championship game.
Part of my cursing again. But yeah, man.
I would say like maybe we should grab the kid from the Seahawks. That's a free agent, Jones.
No, I'm tired of
Linebacker.
we went from being trying to be the Patriots. Now we the
Las
Seahawks.
Vegas Raider Hawks.
Yeah,
No,
the
we
Raider
haven't
Hawks.
added. We haven't
We don't
added.
know the Vegas Raider Hawks.
We got to add some players that know the system makes it easier, especially on each level, each room, right? You need a linebacker room
We
guy.
want DK. We got this nigga Gino. We want
DK.
I mean, we want Lockett.
Running back, guys.
We want Cable.
What's the free agent running back?
If it's gonna be a free agent,
yeah,
I would like to get Najee, but I got a feeling that that something tells me, and I hate to say this, but my heart is telling me that they're gonna go with Aaron Jones because he's cheaper.
Aaron Jones.
I'll take Aaron Jones.
Hell no.
Why not?
Aaron Jones is boy. Y'all trying to get y'all okay.
What?
I prefer Najee, but something tells me that won't be the
I don't even want Najee like that, but
what about J.K. Dobbins?
I could ride with it.
I could definitely entertain that because he won't be as pricey, and
I'd rather get a rookie or something.
We gotta get 3 running backs. So
for sure, we're gonna get one veteran.
We have to get one
draft like 2. You know what I mean? 2 or yeah. So
I like Travis Homer also.
I
think he's available out there. From being up there and seeing him play for Seattle.
Nigga, let you like the blunt first, gonna complain about it. Like who does
that? I don't know. There's some guys. What about
you killing me, Black?
We're gonna call me Boosie.
You killing me, bro.
Not online, just to a nigga face.
Jameis Winston.
We're giving him the honors. Jameis, okay.
Good old crab legs, hell yeah.
Crab legs.
Zeke Paulson Adebo is a player I'd like to bring in. I think he's better. He had some Paulson Adebo is a cornerback. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like Debo. Okay.
I like him. I think that he actually is going to be, better on this next contract. Running back, Nick Chubb is out there.
Yeah,
he's broken, bro.
Is he broken?
He's been factory refurbished too many times.
That boy said he salvaged
time. Man, he called him factory refurbished.
And I love Nick Chubb too, bro. But I'm sorry, bro. Like my fool was just playing on sheer will now.
No! Come on, man.
Sheer will.
Hey, he's killing him, bro.
I'm sorry, bro, but I mean,
what about Mike Williams?
Who?
Wide receiver, Mike Williams.
Yeah, I'd rather have Keenan Allen, honestly.
It's slow ass.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm sorry, factory refurbished, man.
That was a way to put it. He has had some issues with
signing him would be like signing Jared Dudley when like he's hella old and you just have him on the team for like character and shit. You know what I mean?
You know who else is a free agent? Nicole Hartman.
Oh, we tried that before, man, and
did we?
And I was super stoked, and he got cut.
Right?
You know,
Did we try that? I don't remember. Devin Bush.
there's so with what we have to like spend. I ain't trying to go to the dollar menu.
He
You know
said
what
I
I
want $1.
mean? I ain't
I
trying
want
to
a
go to the
great
dollar
thing.
menu anymore, bro.
No, you don't want Brandon Cooks.
You know what I mean? That's factory
Not for Brandon
refurbished
Cooks
right
on
there.
the dollar menu. I'm not taking shots.
He
I
used to be,
mean,
you know, like a 2 for 25 at Applebee's. You know, but he just fell off, bro.
He's a little bit old. He's a little older now for a speed receiver.
No, he ain't not. I mean, he's just a shell of himself, bro.
I mean, listen, we could bring back Amari Cooper, guys.
here we go. Yeah,
More like Mari Pooper. No, I'm just
yeah.
kidding.
Wow. Nah, Marty.
He's a free agent. I'm just saying.
Nah, it's just
Bring back Derek Carr too, and Mac, right? And we'll just,
Oh, come on,
dude, and we'll just have a patty whack. Give a dog a bone.
No. Just saying.
No, I don't want Cooper. Then that's just me.
I feel like Diggs is just trying to get paid. I don't want stuff on Diggs.
Diggs is something else too, man. You know, the talent is there, but now that is a diva.
Yeah,
Freaking
I
wide
called
right
stuff
there,
on
you know?
Diggs coming out of college, but I think he's gonna be really good. He's been really good, but his head. This is the thing that like they were worried about too, right? But yeah. Get paid, man. I guess get paid. So I think that covers it, guys. I think we did it.
I was say get paid.
Yeah. So let's make one prediction right now. Who you guys think is a guaranteed free agent signing? Name one or two.
I'm gonna say the most likely ones are gonna be Curtis Godwin and then Najee Harris.
Chris Godwin, Najee Harris. Okay. Black.
That's a tough one.
What you got, brother?
That's a tough one. I don't know. I might go with Najee now. But I don't even really see us getting Najee. But I think maybe I think we got a must have for us is on our team already. I think we got to re-sign Spillane.
Okay.
For sure. I agree on that.
Mm-hmm. What you think?
I think for sure, book it. All chips in for me is Tyler Lockett, and I wouldn't be shocked if we get Trey Smith also as well.
Okay. Tyler Lockett, huh? You think that's a lock? I can see it. I think Loudway might get some run next year. I think White may be off the roster.
And the reason why I say Tyler is because
I think
the
he might
Pete
retire.
Carroll, Gino, you know, the whole it'll make Gino more comfortable in his transition to our team. You know what I mean? And Tyler ain't above me either, man. He's, you know, good. So I just trust me, I would rather have Godwin or T. Higgins, but I just don't see that a realistic option.
The Godwin, I think, is telling you guys.
Now, Godwin, I won't be, you know, shocked, right? But I just feel more confident with my chips on Tyler Lockett than Godwin. But if we did sign Godwin, I would not be, you know, shocked at all.
No, yeah. I think that's a good call. The Tyler Lockett one is a pretty good call. It could definitely happen, especially because we're not bringing in DK or whatever. I just think, depending on how you're going to use, you know, Trey Tucker. Just don't get in the way of Trey Tucker. I believe in this guy. Okay, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Blow up.
I so me, I just see that Chip Kelly offense, man. I see just our guys doing deep crossers and spreading, you know, the like field and doing outside, you know, go routes and, you know, all kinds of, you know, crazy shit where it's gonna crazy stuff where it's 4 or 5 guys out, you know what I mean, just going down the field.
Mm-hmm. and he's going to be a weapon. I think which will be used a lot. Speed,
Yeah.
speed, man. So,
Airsoft dude, salute, brother. Always good to see you, my man.
nice. Thanks for coming through, man. So yeah, I mean, I think that's what we wanted to cover, right? I think we did
Yeah,
a good
man,
job.
it's been great. You know what I mean. I'm excited for the free agency, as I was saying earlier. You know what I mean. Time flew by so fast, man, and like we're right here, and
I'm going to say this,
Monday is going to come even quicker because of the time change on Sunday. So
right?
I'm hyped. You know what I mean for that.
If we can bring most of our defense back, and we make competent moves in free agency at defensive, uh, corner like the DB room. I think we need to add at least one DB, right? And then on offense, we add a competent running back and wide receiver, either in combination with the draft and all that good stuff, right? If we then at some point draft our quarterback of the future, we will have knocked the offseason like out of the park.
Absolutely.
And if we do that, I'm going to say it now. This team will make the playoffs.
That I agree with because Gino could take us there. You know what I mean? Gino may not be, and just Gino with the team now might not be a Super Bowl lock team, right? But I can definitely see us going to the playoffs. And how I always say, just get in the dance, punch your ticket into the dance. That's
Exactly.
all you got to do.
You never know what will happen. There was a team that won the Super Bowl as a wild card. Who was that? That was us.
Yep.
You never know. You never know. Because, like Tony said, Raiders.
All day, every day, man.
I'm a Raider though.
So, last words to the crowd there with you. Justin?
Black, please. I always go first here, so I would like to
Oh,
be
hey,
courteous.
Coming in, making hella requests.
So, what's your final words to the audience?
You said make an Ella request.
No, I was just messing with y'all can't see him.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn.
Plug this in. Like this. Roll that. Burn this. Smoke that. Nah. What'd you say?
What's your
What's the
final thoughts or final words for the
well, Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, I like what Max Crosby say. We just building brick by brick. We worrying about one brick at a time, and we'll build something like that. And that's what we're doing right now. It's just another solid brick in what we're trying to do. The offense were the Achilles heel of the team. Actually, we had Achilles heels on both foot, but primarily the offense was on both feet. But the offense was what everybody was complaining about. So we're starting to turn the corner on that. Now what we need to do is just get a good, competent running back, and then we'll be competitive, and then we can see where we go from there.
That's right. The running game was a big problem. So yeah, go ahead. What you got?
So I want to say, thank you for all the people that are watching. They're tuned in here on this Friday night. My time is 12:20 a.m. So I just want to say thank you. You could be spending your Friday night at any other place, but you're here with us, wherever you're watching, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, whatever outlet you're on.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. And we all have a difference of opinions, right? Like us here on the panel, we don't always see eye to eye, and you might not agree with the things that we say or other things that you might have seen or heard on other channels or news sources as well. But at the end of the day, we all support our team and we want what's best for them. And we just want our team to win, right? So with that being said, on a serious note, I sure, I'm on here and I'm like joking and like all that, but I just would like to say, thank you, and be safe on this Friday night. Don't drink and drive. Buckle up and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And let's get geared up for this free agency. And the draft is right around the corner after that too.
Oh, the season it never really ends, right? NFL football. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So, here we are. There's no Justin Fields. He's not coming. Boogeyman's not. I don't have to watch that tape. None of that. Thank God. It's been a long time, I think, since we've had a quarterback this competent, guys. It's gonna matter. It's gonna feel different on Sundays, just because of that. And I mean, that's a welcome change. We're gonna be in games. We're gonna be in games, and that's huge, man. It's huge. We have a chance to win some and actually do something. I think we have a chance to go to the playoffs and win a playoff game. That kind of stuff is really good, especially if we are going to pick our quarterback to develop. We'll sit on the bench and watch that happen. If he can then take that job, he'll be taking over a playoff team who already knows how to win. And Pete Carroll, well, has a track record taking over teams and winning pretty damn quickly. He picked the quarterback that he likes. Tom Brady approved. I think I'm going to say you probably did a good job here. And with that, I will say this. Stay positive.
Make sure you like our channels if you have not already, and go sub to our channel.
Yeah, go, dude. If you're not subbed to the EBH Black channel, then you are missing Water Park After Dark, which
adult conversation at the adult time.
Adults only, and you got to have your wristband. You got to have that wristband to go into the water park.
You must be this tall to ride this ride. If you're not subscribed to Western, like, what the heck? Westerdamus? Do you want to know what's going to happen before it happens?
It's hard to bat at 1,000 every time. It's hard to have 1,000.
I know you're working hard on it. It's crazy that you're able to do that, but we'll see how long.
So thank you guys, and but for my boy says his last words here. I just want to say how I always say, keep it cool, keep it light, keep it fresh. Until next time, I am Western Confrence.
There you go. Keep it cool, keep it light, fresh. Western, man, get on that. So yeah, just everybody, man, stay positive. What the hell else is there to do? Have you seen things? Just stay positive. Seriously. Also, read in between the lines. Might see this stuff sooner. Just saying. It's all here. Between the lines. And most of all, stay hot. Good night now.